And again, if you did not have enough superb landscapes, and I'm emphasizing the word superb multiple times in this video because I'm blown away by Mauritania. I was not expecting it to be this superb. At the bottom, things look like a maze. Check this out.
Silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight.
What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Mauritania, from the desert, the middle of the desert here in Mauritania. Stopped to get some gasoline and then heading over to Wadan. A little bit windy here, but decided to film the introduction. Let me show you guys a little bit this village in the middle of nowhere, where supposedly gasoline was at a decent price. So we had to stop in order to fill up the cars, get some water, get a watermelon, and then head over. Yeah, the gas station is surrounded by sand, a whole bunch of broken down cars. That's pretty much it. Let's go in the middle of the road so I can show you guys the views. Again, more Mercedes. Everywhere you go in Mauritania, you'll get these old 90s Mercedes. Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Yeah. And the official first sunrise in Mauritania. What makes the spot of Azuega so unique is how the dunes all of a sudden start rising towards the sky. The palm trees in front, flat surface, and all of a sudden, boom, you get the dunes.
Open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind.
Here we have the main street, the only street of the city. Managed to send some messages, did not have internet for the last 2 days. But yeah, heading over north now, exploring more of Mauritania so far. It's been quite interesting, way better than I expected. Again, windy, like every other city. And heading off towards Terjit. And of course we had to stop at more dunes. Check this out. Quite windy. The wind is picking up, but it's actually quite good because the temperatures are rising really fast. A beautiful river crossing the Sahara. And of course you have water. You'll have some palm trees. Dates, that is. Another stop along the way towards Terjit. Check out these cone-shaped houses with the Sahara desert in the back. It looks quite unique. Heading over towards Terjit, we have this spectacular canyon look-alike. We have made it to one of the oasis here in Terjit. Had a beautiful lunch at this hotel. Check out the lodges. I have no idea. Little mud houses. Show you guys how the city looks like. Well, city, village with the mountains. We were talking that it looks a little bit like Monument Valley, like what you would see in Arizona, in Utah. There's the mosque. There's a little store here. Hopefully they have something cold to drink. Yeah, so far the landscape in Mauritania was way better than I expected. I was expecting just the deserted landscape, a little bit of an oasis here and there, some palm trees, and not that big of a dunes. But man, what we have seen so far has been tremendous. And let's see the accommodation for tonight. One of the mud huts, simple beds, pretty much like a tent, adobe tent that is. So we will be staying here in the end for this evening. Check this out. The village of Terjit. Better or worse than a tent? I would say probably better. We have this little oasis here. Flowers, palm trees.
Touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to
At an oasis here in Terjit. Check out the palm trees. Some dry, some still green, but beautiful. Let me turn the camera around. It looks like someone started the construction of a hotel or a guest house and it got abandoned. But man, the possibilities that this region has, superb. And again, if you did not have enough superb landscapes, and I'm emphasizing the word superb multiple times in this video because I'm blown away by Mauritania. I was not expecting it to be this superb. Check this out. This is in the city, in the village of Terjit, going back to the guest house from the little swimming pool, if you can call it that way. Superb. So on the way back to the guest house, doing a little review of Mauritania so far, the 2 days that we have spent here. Fantastic. And the reason is I did not have much expectations from Mauritania. I did talk to a couple of people that have been here last year and they were not super impressed. But so far, Azouega, Terjit, the road towards Terjit, the dunes, incredible. I mean, this is pure desert and pure wilderness. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys how the village looks like, how deserted it is. You're literally in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Sahara. No civilization, no internet, no reception. I mean, it's been 2 days with no reception, but you're not missing it. But man, this is wild and this is unique. So yeah, definitely have Mauritania in your schedule if you're interested. Probably not top 5 or anything like that, but do think about it in the following years. So we have deviated from the main road in order to witness this prehistoric look-alike village. Check this out. The palm trees in the front, the mountains in the back. Check out the huts. Incredible. And we have officially made it to Wadan. It's 1 o'clock. We've been on the road for 4 hours, guys. And finally made it to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Wadan. Check out the old city with the beautiful minaret. Not extremely huge. I'm actually on top of the mosque, if I can put it that way, of what's remaining of the old mosque. I'm gonna turn the camera around to show you guys how it was reconditioned, rebuilt. Check it out, with all the stones put back in place. Incredible. And the palms, the omnipresent date palms here in Mauritania. And at the bottom, things look like a maze. Check this out. Let's go at the top of the tower. Here's a better view of the mosque with the ruins in the foreground. And a quick walk through the streets of old Wadan. So this is pretty much the edge of the eastern part of what we will visit. From here on, we're gonna go back to Chinguetti and then Attar, and then head over to the iron train up north near the border with Western Sahara near Chum. But more of that and from Chinguetti in a different episode. Right now, going a little bit up to see the full city, looking back at the mosque and the oasis. And this is how our accommodation looks like for this evening in Wadan. This is where we're gonna have lunch, supper, and so on. But just outside, another beautiful oasis and the old city of Wadan. Some construction here. Some roads are being, in quotation marks, paved. The tower of the mosque and a whole bunch of date palms. And just for archive purposes, we have came to the eye of Sahara, which is not much, just a little crater here, but at least we got a beautiful sunset. Made some little rock stacks here just to play with the sunset and get some photos.